And you have done background score also for so many movies, and Kantara is like among, when I like I think complete world have seen that the music sense and all.
I used to, go to the bhajans
Mm.
because they give a food. So those times was like very struggling period. So
Like you rightly said that rhythm is with in
everybody, yeah.
everyone. Like our heart is beating. That's why we are alive. If like definition of art for me is anything reduce tension. Namaste everyone. Welcome to Asli Kahani Podcast. In this episode, we have a special guest with us. He is an incredible musician whose profound contribution have elevated the music fraternity and inspired countless souls. His passion and talent have not only reshaped the world of music but have also made it a better place to live. Through his artistry, he has touched lives, bridged hearts, and brought harmony to the world. Lovingly known as Kachu, he is also the visionary behind Beat Gurus, a band that has performed on both renowned national and international platforms such as Bangalore Wine Festival, BBC World Travel Awards, and the International Cultural Evening in Norway. Adding to that, he has also traveled to USA for Navika, which is a Kannada Sangha. Just recently, he directed the incredible achievement of bringing together 120 women from non-musical background to create a spectacular rendition of a percussion music during the Bangalore Ganesh Utsava. We know there is more to this, and we are looking forward to knowing him more off this stage. The man of the hour, who is a pioneer of modern tribal beats, it's none other than Ganeshan Govindaswamy. Hello, Ganesh.
Hello.
Welcome to Asli Kahani Podcast.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
for taking time to join us, in, especially during this festive season, and knowing the New Year rush is around the way, and like from continuous days you are performing and you're so tired. Yeah, but still you found time for Asli Kahani. So really thanks a lot for
Thank you
this.
so much for Asli Kahani to finding such a talented people and wanted to bring for your channels and thank you for recognizing us this kind of an artist. Thank you so much.
Your presence online showcases you as a renowned musician, performing on national and international stages, catering to both spiritual and corporate audiences. However, after attending your studio, I discovered a hidden side of you that deeply inspiring. How you balance your commercial success with selfless act of charity, like reconstructing abandoned classroom into libraries or music rooms, or building toilets in undeserved area. While I understand your preference to keep the contribution private, do you ever feel that sharing these efforts could inspire others to follow your path? So if you can just briefly explain about all your
Yeah,
selfless
definitely.
activities.
I come from kind of a same background, like a kind of a middle class. I think like lower middle class. So when we struggle, like for the food and the shelter and everything, once you have the contact and how you establish that contact with, like you wanted to, help others. So it's like same, like the people who struggle, a lot, they wanted to give back to the society or something. So what we do apart from that, there is a social responsibilities a little bit. So I come from those kind of a background. So I wanted to give something to the society. So I got to know about SIF, that is Singapore International Foundations. I was the one of the participant. So I just wanted to thank, Sunita Raman from Singapore and Farin Mukri. They are the one who identified me with my work and everything. Then they got impressed. So they wanted to do much more projects in the rural villages, which I was identified. So they helped me regarding why don't you do the project, we need an help on and all that. So I was like from there I took an initiative to find out rural villages, from Bangalore to Kanakpur and Bangalore to Mysore, all the rural villages. And I have done in Nepal, a couple of other cities, Mumbai, all that, a couple of NGOs we tied up with them. So we'll teach them moral stories and like how to be a responsible citizens how to bring money, like little money, to teach them life skills and all that. This is what I was doing apart from like my main professions. So now become like super busy with the beat gurus. So I'm not able to concentrate on that. My priority was that before. That's how I need to, meet lots and lots of foreign delegates. That's how, I met one of the greatest artists who is using Djembe. Imagine there is like 20, 25 years back. Seeing Djembe itself like wow factor for me. So I was I was like more, like passionate about the sound. Then I wanted to learn because I don't have a Djembe. Then all the Singapore people, the delegates, they flew back to Singapore after the project. I got a surprise. The lady, Sunita Raman, she sent me one Djembe as a gift. That's how my life, started with the Djembes, like practicing all that.
So, like, if we go back to your childhood, so how was the environment in household? Like, how you grown up?
I was like, I can say child labor. I used to work in all the categories, like working in the condiments, done all the jobs. Yeah. So then I started my journey with playing in bhajans for Ayyappa Swami temple. That's how, like they give a food. I started. From there, like my journey started, like where, like the people started calling me for like, can you play for bhajans? So that's how I started with the Kanjura. My journey, started with the, interest towards music. So that's how I started, I guess.
Is there any connection in your family with the music before you, or you're the first person who entered in music?
Great grandfathers, they used to play tawil. This is what I heard. My father used to play tawil.
Okay.
But like not like very professionally, like kind of passion.
Passion.
That's how I got into music, I guess.
Okay. And how your family played a role in your journey?
Yeah, good. I started like a hobby, then it became like the main professions. I studied BCom, nothing to do with my studies. So once like the passion drives me through the music. So I focused and practiced. That's how like the family and friends who supported me to like the guide to get more shows, everything. So my life is started there only.
When did you first realize that music or percussion would become an essential part of your life? Was there any specific moment that sparked into that instrument?
I used to go to the bhajans because they give a food. So those times was like very struggling period where we need to like the get for a food and all that. When those kind of a bhajans is happening, there is a spark with the bhakti and like all that emotion when you go there. So literally like I felt like something connected. That's what I wanted to pick up Kanjira for the very first time. Then I asked like, can I play, try? They said like, yeah, you can try. So when I started playing, then now I know towards the music interested, and all that. So it's driven me to like passion, the way I play, all that, the involvement. That's how like it took me to different level. So I wanted to try. Okay, what all the other percussions which I started a folk instrument, tamate, and like the couple of other folk instruments I started learning because of the people. And after that, there is a place called in Ramnagar, Janapada Loka. That is Karnataka Folk Center for folklore. So where you will find people who play the folk instruments of entire Karnataka people. So I was learned there, and I was teaching as a faculty for a folk instrument.
Was there any teacher that shaped your path towards the music?
Teacher, I think I don't have any teachers. I'm like self-taught. Because of my interest, the people around me, it motivates me to like practice more. Because you get then appreciations. Definitely we need to put times for that. But one thing I just wanted to say in this moment to thank Mr. my very good friend Pradeep. He was doing the event management. He tied up with like one of the event management called Conceptions Event Management, Sandeep. So he was the one who introduced me my first performance. Whatever I was like playing in the like the birthday parties and all, that is one of the biggest stage which I played in Lalita Shok. Kalinga Hall. There were like 3 to 4,000 people. He took, initiative, and he trusted me to introduce to that event managers for the first time free of cost, because you wanted to portray. Sir, trust me, you give me like 10-15 minutes. He was the one who helped me to put me on the stage. Then I said it's like a kind of what do you say, neck movement, like a kind of interview. So I went and performed. I never expected, like all 4,000 people like stood up and applauding me, like standing ovations. Like I was like literally tears in that. Then once I came out, then I met Pradeep. I said like, thank you much. Like, you deserve, man. That's how my the entire journey started, playing with the corporation and all that. From there, I traveled a lot.
I just want to go to that first few seconds when you were entering that stage first time. So
Yes,
what
yes.
was you going through thoughts? Are you nervous that time?
Definitely nervous in the sense, like this is my lifetime, achievement kind of a thing. I'm going on stage with 100 things running in my mind. How I'm gonna entertain the people, make them to impress. That's all like the one opportunity. If I didn't do good there, I won't be sitting here like that. So my thought how to entertain people. So that's how I got to know how to understand people first. So that's what the every show is new show for me. So it's not like I performed like more than 5,000 shows. Doesn't mean if it is the next show will be I can do it. No, it's a different kind of an audience. I need to go there, understand people. So if you practice also, so if you do the mistakes also, how you manage on stage is your like kind of a professional. How to manage it. That's how we need, like a kind of practice and everything. So,
I think this thing can be like there's no tips in life, but
yes.
still these things can help many people who are
Yes, yes.
going to be first time on the stage and like.
If you practice a lot also, you practice for yourself like what you need to play. But once you see people, no, then you will be like blank. How you gonna entertain? Because every time it's like different kind of a mindset audience. So you be prepared. You go there, you will like visualize what you need to play. If you practice 100 things, only 3-4 things will come on the stage. Then how you mastering it, and how to interact with the audience, and how you play. So you keep your mind like zero, no thoughts, nothing. Before the show, you sit for 5 minutes, just think like what you need to do. So you leave all the egos, whatever runs your mind, nothing. My responsibility, they are paying me. I'm going there on stage to entertain them. So always we need to give the best of the best, like what you need to play. So that's how you're getting that one more show from there. So like I prefer, doesn't matter, like the size of an audience. If it is 1 people also, the way I play, the same. If it is 1 lakh people also, the same. That's how.
I'll jump to one point from here. Like we'll come back to what we were going, but just we were talking about be grounded. It's like a different thing when we achieve something or any artist achieve something. Staying there and being grounded, that is the biggest challenge, I think.
Definitely. See, as you said, like being grounded is like very, very, very important. Being an artist doesn't matter how famous you are. If you're not famous also, not a problem. Being an artist, you should be like very humble. The people will come and talk to you. So if you talk to them in a very good manner, that's how the artist should be. Because you're like something else. Because you have lots and lots of energy to pass it on. So when you people, how it's all about like transform. I play for myself. When you are listening, it transfers. Like that. If I like play nicely, then I talk to you like what man like that, no? Then you don't get connected. So it's like completely do different, characters, and you don't stick on to that. So that's how. If you being a like artist, you should be like a good human being.
At this point of time, if you are comfortable to share that your mother thing, what we were discussing now, like how it helped you to be grounded, like one of the things, and if you can share her journey and what.
Well, I can't even like reach her level, like she's one of the strong lady. Actually, I don't have a father. She brought us up, 5 of us. She sells fruits in the Jayanagar street. She wakes up in the morning like 4:30, and like go to market and bring all fruits and everything. She was doing like past 36 years. If like whatever I'm achieving and earning lots of money also, she stays like not getting money from anyone. I think like she's the one of the independent lady. She don't require anyone's help like that. So if you go and sit there for like 1 hour, you see her energy. That's how like I carry and staying humble. Like she met like 5-10 lakh people, different customers. The way she spoke, yeah, everything matters to me. So I follow her 100%. I follow her. That's what like I am like here. Yeah,
I think that discipline, because
definitely,
whenever we are artists, we have to
everything
be
comes from my
disciplined. That
mother. Yeah.
discipline comes from your mother
Yes.
journey. You're known for mastering instruments like Djembe, darbuka, didgeridoo, and Indian folk instruments. So, what drew you specifically to percussion, and how do you approach such diverse instruments?
See, to take lots of time to master one instrument. Once you learn, like the one instrument, then other instruments is like quite easy because you already know the techniques. Only you need to adopt the style and the techniques. That's it. So when I started playing the djembes, definitely it's very difficult to find a master in India because it's a purely African instrument from the Ghana. There's like folk instrument, like African folk. So I keep like all instrument which I wanted to like learn. The people recommend to learn. It's all hand percussions. When you touch it, you feel it. I don't like uh, what do you say, suggest electronic instrument because you don't have that connections. So when I'm touching and playing the djembes, it responds. It's like my friend. How you communicate, it communicates back like that. That's how I like very impressed with the djembe tone, which I was like playing it. I connected so well. That's how I started learning it without knowing anything. Like I'm just playing. When I started playing, like almost there is no YouTube, there is no email, nothing. Social media is zero. Only thing is was like Orkut. Those time.
That, yeah.
So I used to meet lots and lots of foreign delegates because of my social service activities. Then I used to meet people, talk to them, interact with them, how to learn, like what to play, what not to play. So I practice to mastering it. This is how it should be. So then I mastered it like a djembe. Yeah, the first time. If like close your eyes, like beat gurus means djembe. Ganesh means he plays djembe. This is what I wanted to. Like people I recommend, like play one instrument, mastering it, then you learn other things like little bit, like you'll also know that. It's very difficult for to master all the instruments. Yeah, until like you don't give a proper time for like one instrument you wanted to be like mastering it. So you should know how to play. Yeah. Like that.
And like every day we have to practice also.
Yes.
And
So one thing, if you play, you have lots and lots of knowledge, but you need a power because you're playing the open style. You need a power, so it's like a kind of a gym. So you practice, you keep up that energy. If like people will get like tomorrow only, so we have a show. You should be like 100% ready. You can't say like there is like I don't have a practice, I didn't practice, I wanted to do tomorrow, day after tomorrow. No. You should be 100% ready. Yeah, ready. If you wake me up like 2 a.m., can you play one solo? I never say no this time. No. Yeah. Let me know like what you wanted to play. Like I'll be like this.
because it's you have infused that thing inside you.
Yes.
It's,
Yeah, like yeah.
And again, that social media brought us together, but they took us far also.
Yes.
Now we are connected, but we are not connected with the humans.
Yeah.
The machine has taken over everything. The percussion is often called the heartbeat of music. How would you describe the role of rhythm in both, like music and in life?
Everyone has a rhythm in their life, right? That's how you just follow it. Yeah, follow it. Everyone has the rhythm. Once you follow it, you will meet those kind of people only. How you are, kind of a reflecting. No, it's like that only. The djembe is also like that, like how you wanted to play it. But the best thing, like why the people learning instrument means they wanted to get refresh from the mind. Only musicians can do that. The musicians, if play the instrument, they don't think anything else in the world. They play. That's it. Then once you keep the instrument, the lots of things it's running around your mind, like what to think, like all the problems. So that's the only thing like I recommend like people to listen music or like play instrument. They will get refresh in their minds. That's how.
Like you rightly said that rhythm is with in
Everybody, yeah.
everyone. Like our heart is beating, that's why we are alive. If it's
It's
not beating,
simple.
the life is
Yeah.
breathe.
Beat
Like
it.
rhythm is life. You have performed across genres like from Carnatic, classical to folk and fusion. How do you stay true to tradition while embracing the transformation?
So the folk instrument which I chosen because you connect very fast. How the folk artist who's playing instruments, they involve themselves like 100% when they play, but very minimal technique. If you wanted to play a classical, it requires a lots and lots of time to learn, to mastering it. It's very professional. The folk instrument like need like little kind of a knowledge is more than enough to just to connect. So that's how but the djembe is, for me djembe is like that. There is like 3 4 tones, the how you play, and from there how you mastering it matters. There is no end like that. It's like easy to connect, I say. The people, if you wanted to play any instrument, they need to get connected, and they should have the passions. If you force anybody to learn, they don't until they have the passion for it. Yeah, like that.
Doing when playing with so many different instruments now, and you have done background score also for so many movies, and Kantara is like when and like I think complete world have seen that the music sense and all. So if you can just share the journey and the process of Kantara background music and other also.
Yeah, with the help of Mr. Venkatesh DC, he is the one who's giving an opportunity to play a percussions. So we figured it out there only, like what kind of a background score we need to do when it comes to the percussions. And the special effect which we tried is like the didgeridoo. That has a amazing sound of like the brings the essence of that movie. So I have done that, like the background score with the help of didgeridoos. I played couple of scenes there, and especially the fighting sequence, all that. Then after I was like going and like recording is something different. When you watch a movie is like different. The percussion and the digital enhancement was there on the movie. Like it was like wow, when you do re-recording is something. Then when you watch it on movie, something like I felt like so happy that it was there. My name on the, they gave the credit also. I felt like so happy. So sharing with like many people. Yeah, it
Like
was a great experience.
it's like truly the recording and the live, nah, it's
Yeah.
completely a different zone,
Yes.
different
Yes.
kind
Yes.
of zone. And so like performing live is magical but
Yes.
unpredictable. Can you tell us about one of your most memorable performance, perhaps something unexpected or deeply emotional?
There is a lot and lots of shows which I have done emotionally, but I share the stage in Mumbai. A World Social Forum was happening. So where like all the social issues will come across, the entire world is gonna come and participate. It happened like many years ago. So I was the one with a troupe. We performed. If you see like first time, like 1 2 lakh people, like you will be like wow, what I'm gonna do there, like if you're going on stage, if you see people, that is one of the best experience which I saw is like the maximum audience of my life. That is one of the memorable performance. And I can say the best shows is yet to come.
Yet to come. Correct, correct, correct. It's,
Every show is like a new for me. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. You can't say like
every show you have to start from zero. You have to
zero.
start
Yes,
as a
yes.
beginner.
Performances like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all about expression. If I am expressing something now, after 10 minutes, it won't be the same expressions as like that. So every expression is a new, the performance is also like that. Yeah.
And if you want to share any funny moment of like performance or stage.
A lot. Sorry to say about the sound vendors, okay, which we wanted to do one of best event in the park. That is a less budget. Then they asked us to perform for like the children. We love to tie it up. So we thought of like playing it. Then we wanted like minimal requirements of the sound because of the audience. So we told the sound vendor to bring 18 mics and two monitors, stage monitors. We don't say what is the main speakers. Always we wanted on the stage what we require, we say. Then I said like 18 mics and four monitors on the stage. He said like the sound vendor came, we were ready. Like the guys, you need to perform. The all audience are there. Like okay, we need to do the sound check. Then we went on stage. I asked the sound guy, where is all the mics? Like he got it. Like okay, connect faster. No, connect means. And he said like, yeah. You said only mic, no. So he didn't bring the wire. I was like, we were like thinking like it's a very funny moment. Like I couldn't talk a single word. Like it's a mandatory no. So he didn't understand. Like I was like macha, what to do? I don't know. Like we were like laughing. Yeah, we used to perform like kind of a live. So we brought the all audience in the front. We played like that only without mics.
That same thing, na, when what you said, that kind of moment tell us that common sense is not common for
Yeah,
them.
I don't want to say.
Again, it's a kind of challenge, but every artist faces challenge.
Definitely, yeah.
Where there is time that you doubted your journey as a musician, and how did you overcome those hurdles?
So I never thought of being a musician. Honestly, I wanted to, because of my background, wanted to study, study hard, like become a good citizen and being a responsible person in the society. Well, that's what I studied and worked in different sector and as a freelancer, all that. Then, if you being an artist in your knowledge or something, if you wanted to be art, if it is a 1% also, it grabs 100%. You being an artist, it doesn't matter if you earn like 1 lakh or 2 lakh with the work, whatever you wanted to be as a profession. With the art as that like the power to like bring it back and like drives you. That's why it made me to being an artist. Definitely, I don't feel like working it, but I'm feeling better.
Is there any experience that stand out truly as a life changing for you?
Yeah, definitely. Life changing means, yeah, but being an artist is kind of life changing.
Because I also feel generally like art is something, like definition of art for me is anything reduce tension
Yes.
and maybe stress also, the arts if we say. So I always
But
see
being,
art in
yeah,
that
as I
way.
said, like by being a human being, everybody has a problem. Yeah, everybody has to go through the the different state of mind, everything. But being an artist is little bit of what do you call it? The less tensions, because you're performing it. You have the ability to like when you play, it changes the mind, all that. So it makes you to stay calm.
It gives you strength
Yeah, strength.
too. You have taught and mentored many students. Like what qualities according to you make a great percussionist?
The simple thing, practice. That's it. Nobody should force nobody. Yeah, yeah. You need to be an artist and all that. It's it. So being an artist is not easy. When I'll tell my student to like the listen. Before I am teaching something, yeah, okay, I know. They wanted to try something else. If I say one, they say like 2, 3, 4 faster. They wanted to be like like very fast, quick learner and all that. No, it's not like that. So where you have the listening power, you can be a good artist. This is what I say. Unless you have the passion for it, interest for it, so then you try. The sake of like somebody say telling them to be an artist. Okay, my mom told me, my dad told me, that's what I'm learning this. No, don't do that.
I feel like because I have spent quite good time in education, and nowadays over availability of information is very dangerous. People are
Yes.
not understanding the process. They want to just grab everything in
Yes,
just
yes.
seconds. Back in times, like we had to go step by step. Now they are jumping the steps, and later the results are very different. They are not
Yes,
getting
yes.
proper results. So yeah, listening is
Yeah, that is
listening
very,
and
very important.
yeah.
That's how like you get connected, no, by visually and sonically. Once you get connected, it's easy. So communications is easy. That's how, like as long as you have a listening power, you will be wise. Simple.
Now we want everything in 30 seconds. No?
Yeah,
So
no.
where they will
Can't
listen?
possible.
30 seconds they want to cover complete topic. They don't
They will
have time
come.
to.
Sir, I just wanted to learn only for this song. How long? Like it will take. Like, how long it will take? I can teach you right away, man. But how long you will take?
Take to learn.
Yeah, that is makes a difference.
You are constantly innovating and creating. What's next for you? Like, is there any upcoming project, workshop we can look forward?
Yeah, lots and lots of upcoming projects are lined up. Jan 26th, I just wanted to, like inform the community drum circle, which, like we give drums to the public where they can come and, like they participate. I'm thinking of like 200 to 250. So this is what the good platform to inform. So the people who wanted to come, they can, like get a drum, play together, have fun kind of thing. So the first community drum circle is going to be on Jan 26th. So if you please follow the Beat Guru's page, then you will get all the informations where you can play along with us. This is what I wanted to train
think we
for
have
free.
one
Yeah.
video to show for that. Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
the right time to play that video here.
Yeah, this
We'll
will
show
be like
how
this, yes,
community
yes.
drum circle looks like and what's the vibe. This is how community circle looks like. So if
yes.
you guys are interested to be part of this, please contact Ganesh and be ready for 26th January where it's happening. Like,
Yeah, it's happening in Jayanagar only. We
Jayanagar.
are yet to decide the venues. So we are getting, like couple of places also where public can easily come and park the cars and, like get to touch with us. So why community drum circle? Because it's very difficult, like the get people together, like the very few public events is happening in Bangalore, where like all the what do you say, parents and children's, like to come together and play drums and all that. So where you build a community and new friends, like that. Very less if it comes to the Bangalore. If you go see any concert, you need to pay tickets and all that. So where they wanted to, like gather together kind of events, very less. That's what I was like focusing on, like they're bringing this kind of an opportunity for the public. So we started with like 26th of the Jan. From there, every month, one event is going to be happen. This is what like we promised for like people from Beat Gurus. Yes.
That's really nice because nowadays we have seen everywhere, people, the unity is very less. Like,
Very
we
less,
are not
yes, yes.
uniting the
Yeah.
people. It's all breaking things. So that kind of events, it's really required for the society to be a better place to live in.
Yes, yes, yes.
And we'll be sharing that date and venue. Date is 26th. The venue we will be also announcing
Sure.
whenever it's finalized, and we are looking forward. Like, you have worked so many things. You have so many years you have spent in this industry. So if you could collaborate with any musicians in past or present, so who it can be?
Yeah, I have collaborated with like many musicians, like Arjun Janya sir. We played with them, and very good. The band Raghu Dikshit band. I have played with him also. A couple of great artists which we tied up and played with. That is also great, like the opportunity to like musicians together and play. Yeah.
And any
Great
artist that you want to collaborate in future?
In future, there are like many artists who given an opportunity, like seeing my talent. I'm most welcome to, like I love to collaborate and get to know them and play with them. This is what I feel.
Now, how do you want your music to impact on each individual, knowing the transformation it has brought to so many lives? So,
See, but if it is impacts means definitely they need to get into, being a person or human being. They need to learn at least one instrument to learn music or anything. So you need to get addicted. Everyone has one addictions, I feel, as a human being, right? So I am like addicted to the djembe because of the sound which I was playing everything. So it got into my mind. So if it is when you play any instrument, no, you don't have any other what do you say habit to provoke or anything. So you will come across with the anxiety and the calmness when you play the instrument. It makes you calm down and it refresh all that. It helps a lot when you are being a musician or being a percussionist. This is what personally I feel. Yeah, to
Like-
stay calm. To add on to that, there is a simple instrument is there, like the bronze one, that is called the what do you call it, singing bowl. So if you like play that one and if you rotate, it has vibrations. Once you listen, no, it makes you stay calm. The mind itself is like very relaxed. That's thing. I recommend, all the parents, their children's, at least they should get to learn any one instrument. Yeah, it makes big difference, and it makes you more intelligence also. They learn keyboard and all that, no. So left brain and the right brain both, simultaneously. If it does works, it will helps. Yeah,
That music has that healing power.
healing power. Yes,
Within
yes.
itself. Na? That's I think that's how recently when you did that 120 women coming
Yes, yes,
together
yeah.
playing the beats. So I want to know that
Yeah,
how
yeah.
that
Add on
concept
to
came
this,
in mind.
the best part in Bangalore Ganesh Utsav is like the Aarti is happening. That is one of the what do you call it magical moment for me. We started with like 5-10 people who used to play. The last Ganesh Utsav, the last year, they dedicated only the women artists. The entire 11, 12 days of concert, all women oriented. Though I used to, play with the 50, 60 artists for an arti, we composed it. But the last year is like the challenging is like 120 women. They're all housewives and like working professionals and all that, and zero knowledge about music. Like very few people who came. The rest 99% is like all zero knowledge is about like that. So we took, like the sent a message on the Instagram Beat Gurus and Bangalore Ganesh Utsav. Um, we sent a message saying that like we are looking for like 120 drummers. Like there were like 160 drummers who came. The volunteers who came.
Okay.
So they were like doing that auditions and everything. Then like finally we did 120 every Sunday 4 to 6. We used to train like 3 months, exactly 10 days. I mean like the 10 classes. 10 Sundays we trained them. They played 5 to 6, 6 to 7, I guess, like one evening before the Aarti. The next level. The way I got the response is like the next level. It's like a trance moment for me. The 120 women, like the way they played, I was like conducting it. Then, I was like this shocked moment was like that videos reaches like almost 18 million views.
We
The
have,
power of music and the Lord Ganesha's God grace. Yeah. I was
we
like-
want to play that video also
Yes,
here and
yes,
let
yes,
people
please.
enjoy that thing here. So that's the power of music. Like
Yes.
even I was feeling to jump here also. Like I was not able to control sitting on the sofa now after hearing that beats.
That is also makes a big difference, like where you play, in front of like whom you play. According to the audience, also the way of they feel it also. Every place is like different vibe. Yeah, that's what like when I saw like I'm in the trance like when they everybody like imagine 120 women are playing. They were like playing like anything like 40 minutes non-stop. So I can see people, like literally on tears, with the Lord Ganesh and everything, the music, like it's a kind of a very amazing moment that I enjoyed like 12 days. Thanks to, like the Bangalore Ganesh Utsav who trusting me and given an opportunity to do this all. So apart from, like the being a percussionist and the music, if you guys come to my studio, the every Sunday might be one of the best Sunday. What we do is like a gathering. that is called the public gathering or the instrumental gathering. The first one we have done is like the didgeridoo gathering. So all the didgeridoo from like the people, the artist is from Bangalore or India, any of them. So we send a notice, they'll come, we'll all play together, jam together. One of the professionals will teach the technique for free of a cost. That way, where you can like learn the technique, and you meet lots and lots of people there. So that's what we organize to create a community harmony to like the gather together. Apart from that, we have done the recently is handpan gathering. So handpan, the French instrument, that is also like the recently we have done for a handpan gathering. There are like 30-40 people like who came, like they play all that. So we do lots and lots of gathering in my studio. So this is what like we bring community together, like they meet people, because like lots of artists doesn't know like where to meet, whom to meet. So we organize the gatherings so where they can like they build a friendship, or artists can meet each other and like exchanging the cultural things and opportunities. Yeah, this is what like we create for a free of cost. Yeah, please come to my studio, that is called Beat Roots in Jayanagar. You guys can log in on Instagram and Facebook. You come, be a part of it.
Because I always feel that artist has the power to change the world.
Yes,
So
definitely. I
is
believe
there any one thing that if you get chance to change in the society?
But we can't change the society. At least like you change first. This is what I
That's
feel.
true.
Like, I don't say like the people to change it. If they have the personal responsibility that I wanted to be the change, means it's better. It's none of our business to teach somebody a lesson. You should learn a lesson first. That's what. Like if you do good, definitely the good things will happen.
Ganesh, thank you so much for sharing your Asli Kahani with us. Before we wrap up, do you have any message for your listeners about life, music, finding their rhythm in one? And obviously, we want to listen that beats live here.
Sure.
And if you can perform for us,
Definitely.
very
Yeah,
small
before
performance,
playing
okay.
it, I just wanted to thank you, Asli Kahani. And I like the name, definitely. Actually, I wanted to share like all of my stories also, apart from like music, before like how I was, how I am today. Yeah, definitely. And hope, like you guys felt comfortable with my talks.
Not a lot.
And thank you. Thank you so much for identifying me, like as an artist, and, like giving an opportunity to bring here. And thank you, Nandini also. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are fantastic, and whatever the job you guys are doing it, keep doing it. Definitely, hard works pays off. This is what I believe. Yeah, thank you so much.
It's really we really want to thank you for believing Asli Kahani and coming here, and we could make it possible that you came for the interview and like you accepted, first of all, because it's very difficult for us to get that kind of people, convincing them to come and share their stories, because yes, we know the real heroes of society, they don't want to come on camera and speak about them. Please visit Ganesh studio in Jayanagar. We'll add the address in the description. We'll share the Insta account. Please come there. I personally visited and I'm seriously telling you it's magical. We have a very small token of appreciation for you we want to present. So please, Nandini, can you get that? Because I know you love coffee.
Yes.
So, thank you so much, everyone, and especially again Ganesh. Please keep watching Asli Kahani, and we'll be coming up with so many inspiring stories in coming days. For now, thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you so much.